I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. What's up everybody, I'm Chalfant and welcome to Chalfant TV. Go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted when new videos come out. I think everyone remembers that one moment when they were officially hooked onto BTS. And for me it was in October on our other channel, Brothers from Another Color, where one of our very first reactions was to the NPR Tiny Desk Concert. And I wanted to react to that video on this channel to see if there are things within this performance that I didn't notice before. I'm also excited to show this performance to our kids who now love BTS, but I had never pulled up this performance because I was sure that I would react to it again, and I wanted to be sure that there was a time period in between when I first saw it and when I'm seeing it again, and I don't even remember which songs that they performed. But I love the atmosphere and just the feeling that I was getting while I was watching, and I've also heard that Armypedia is like this, so I need to check out some of those performances as well. Before we start, there are two offers that I want to tell you about that you can get exclusively through our channel. The first one is through Amazon Prime. If it's available within your country, you can get a 30-day free trial. You can cancel at any point, and I also receive a commission for it. And then there's Audible Plus that has a 30-day free trial as well, and you can cancel at any point. I know a lot of us love to read. Some of us are busy and multitask throughout the day, and sometimes we need to listen to books. And Audible Plus has thousands of books. And with the free trial, you get access to all of that. The links to those free offers are in my description below. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Don't call me on my phone, nice day, and I get my ping pong. Hey, this day, heavy, can you hear the bass boom? My rap, life's sweet as honey. Yeah, this beach train like money. This come of a lot, I mean today, I'm good to go. My drama, you know I go. Hey, so let's go. Cause in this dance tonight, so much we bring down fire, set the night light.
Now I remember the feeling that I got when I first saw this performance. Because Tae was in the middle, I viewed him as like the leader of the group, and that was before, I think, when I discovered that RM was actually the leader. But I also viewed, because he was in the middle, that he was like this focal point, based on his interactions with others and just how comfortable he was within this performance. This was also the performance where people said they would see that I would light up when Jim would come on, and I still have that feeling, but maybe I don't physically react in the same ways that I used to before. He just has a voice that I hadn't heard before actually watching this. Honestly, after watching so many videos on Tae and seeing him here, I feel like this, for me, is where he's most in his element and actually just looks so grown up and older and has this aura around him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, can you hit the bass boom, my man?
Anybody else miss Suga? I've said in the comments on previous videos that I can't wait to dive into a lot of Suga's music, both the rap line, and I've heard that he has songs like Seesaw potentially where he sings as well, but also J-Hope, because J-Hope also has this vibe that I can't get enough of, and he just seems like this mood setter or mood maker in a lot of the videos that they have too. I also remember that this performance, I was like, oh, they're sitting, so we're going to get a different kind of vibe. They're probably not going to be dancing. But I also remember that they get up and they start doing different stuff just because they're so excited. If you notice, they're having so much fun. And I described J-Hope as the mood maker. Look. They're all dancing and getting in the huddle, and he's on the outside like, okay, yeah.
Shining through the city with the little fucking soul. Light it up like dynamite.
Also, JK's part right there where he just gets really high. Jin also does there too. I think before, even after seeing this, I didn't realize the potential of like the vocal group of actually getting high. And hopefully you've seen me react to, you know, the BTS high notes and falsettos, and you'll get and I got a better sense through that. And now rewatching this video of their ability to be able to do that. I'm also remembering that this is the performance where I learned that they all have different color microphones, and there's actually a meaning behind that. J-Hope is always ready to bust a move.
Okay, here we are, BTS. We just played our latest single, Dynamite. It's a disco pop track that we simply want to share great energy to everyone around the world.
Also on our other channel, I don't remember hearing them speak English, and now that I'm rewatching this, I'm realizing that at least J-Hope in this part is speaking English. And maybe because it was so early on in our BTS journey that I just didn't realize that or remember it.
Yeah, it's the first time we are performing Dynamite with a live band.
Yeah!
V2.
Thank to our awesome band who's here with us today.
Also, we loved watching Tiny Desk performances, and we are very, very, very honored and excited. Yeah!
That's right, everyone could also enjoy a tiny but not so tiny concert. So up next, our next song is called Save Me.
Say me. Hope you enjoy it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Such a good melody, even without any words.
Hey, can you hear me? Let's go.
숨쉬고 싶어 이 밤이 싫어 이젠 깨고 싶어 꿈속이 싫어 내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어있어 Don't wanna be lonely Just wanna be yours
왜 이리 깔끔한 건지 네가 없는 이곳은 위험하잖아 망가진 내 모습 구해줘 날난또 날 잡을 수 없어 내 심장 소리를 들어봐 제멋대로 널 보내잖아.
I never realized that that was Tae's part. I think because his voice is elevated a little more. It's good to know that it is now. What I love about these kinds of concerts or performances, and that's why I brought up Armypedia too, because I think they do that there. It provides such a more intimate setting, but also, and I know they have so much more to offer through their choreography and dancing, but their sound live, especially just sitting here, is just so great. Again, his voice, I didn't know. You see what I mean about Tae here? How he's like got his arm around him. I know he's done stuff with Jungkook on the other side. It just seems like he's the center of attention, but it also could just be because he's in the middle.
save me. Let's go.
He's always ready.
Save me, save me. 너를 gotta babe now.
And it was only until recently that I realized Suga says his name before he begins performing. And I didn't know that until there was a performance of Anpanman that I played upstairs in our TV room. And it was my son who said that. He said, how come Suga says his name before he starts singing? And why does Suga sing so fast? And my son's 4, if you didn't know. And I was like, first of all, how do you know his name is Suga? And then we rewinded and watched it, and I've noticed that. And I haven't found that in all of the videos or rewatched all the videos, but I just heard it here too. What a great balance between JK's voice and J-Hope's rap. You know, in 4 o'clock where V was talking about somebody who will remain nameless and their voice sounding so great, this kind of points out how they're all doing their own thing and it's synchronized very well, and then Jimin comes up and then just elevates all of it and just how beautiful his voice is.
Okay, RM.
So RM just said his name too, which is, now that I'm hearing it and noticing it, it's funny to me. I guess my question here, if this was during the pandemic, did they recreate their set in South Korea like they've done for other performances like on The Late Show? Let me know in the comments. He's like, that's that inner child of Tae coming out.
Thank you. 와, 저희가 또 세미를 이렇게 오랜만에 부르게 되었네요.
진짜 오랜만이네요. 네네.
감사합니다.
특히나 이게 또 밴드의 편곡을 해서 하니까 또 느낌이 또 색다른 것 같아요. 이거 어땠어요?
어우 너무 색다르네요.
신선합니다.
또 오랜만에 해서 또
좋네.
너무 신나게 했고.
옛날에 이제 밴드 형님들이랑 같이 콘서트 다닐 때가 생각이
새록새록하네요.
재밌었는데 그때.
춤을 안 추니까
진짜
답답하네.
재밌었어.
네네,
그래서
그러니까.
다음에 또 퍼포먼스를 함께 또 보여드릴 기회가 있으면 좋겠네요.
예.
Okay, alright. The next one is Spring Day.
I don't think I remember that Spring Day was on this. In case you've missed it, on our other channel, Brothers from Another Color, we did a 3-part, 2-hour dive into Spring Day. I'll include that in the description below if you want to check that out. It's really good.
And I believe as such difficult timeline. Now we all are wishing for the spring day to come.
Let's go.
Never hear JK talk.
It's been the roughest summer ever. But we know that spring will come.
And I think when I first heard this song in this performance, I viewed Spring Day as a representation of the pandemic and waiting for spring to come. And boy, was I wrong.
So let's go together. Let's go. 보고 싶다. 이렇게 말하니까도 보고 싶다.
You can hear the mood changing.
사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 애석한 시간. 나는 우리가 밉다. 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차 힘들어진 우리가. 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야. 8월에도 겨울이 와. 마음은 시간이 달려가네. 홀로 남은 설국 열차. 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가. 겨울을 끝내고파. 그리움들이 얼마나 눈처럼 내려. 그 봄날이 올까.
Before we get into that next part, I don't know Korean and I know a lot of you don't, but we sing as if we do. And for me, it's just like mimicking songs that I don't know the words to, but I sing. It's not until you have headphones on and somebody's recording you that you actually hear it.
허공에 떠도는 작은 먼지처럼 작은 먼지처럼
날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데 눈꽃이 떨어져요 더 조금씩 멀어져요.
And now that it's been a while since I've actually seen it, I want to rewatch it now that I know the members a lot more as well.
보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려야 조명 밤을 더 세워야 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 정겨울 같아진 날
And J-Hope singing, I didn't know that.
다시 봄날이 올 때까지 꽃 피울 때까지 그곳에 좀 더 머물러줘 머물러줘
We miss Army.
What was he referring to there?
네가 변한 건지
네가 변한 건지
아니면 내가 변한 건지
내가 변한
이
건지
순간 흐르는 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 그래 네가 네가 난 떠났지만 단 하루도 난 잊을 적이 없었지 나는 지금 걸어오고 싶을 때
만나는
끝났는지
지울 때
이게 넌 원만하기보다 너라지 널 불어내본 나 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼
말로는 지는다 해도 사실 난 아직 널 보내지 못하는데
꽃이 떨어져요 더 조금씩 멀어져요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 얼마나 기다려야 조명 밤을 더 세워요 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까 You know it all You're my best friend 아침은 다시 올 거야
Goosebumps during that.
어둠도 같은 계절도 영원할 순 없는
꽃이 피나봐요 그 겨울도 빛이 나요 보고 싶다
보고 싶다
보고 싶다
보고 싶다 조금만 기다리면 어젯밤만
You hear V during that part? Just watch him. See, I should have picked up on these things before. But instead of just watching it on my own, I'd rather rewatch it with you and then make these insights in person so that you're able to see them. And maybe you did that as well. J-Hope. I love how it
And
sounds.
thank you for joining us, everyone. Thanks for having us, Tiny Desk Concert.
Thank you, our dear army, as always. Miss you all, and here we are. BTS. Thank you.
So I think that's the first time that I ever rewatched something while on camera, and I've got to say that I'm glad that I did that. I hope that you weren't put off that I was putting it up there. I think especially when it's something that I listened to so early on, and there's such a wide gap. I guess it's only been 2.5 months since I actually listened to it that first time, but a lot has happened, and it happened at the very beginning of me getting to know BTS. I think it also strikes the importance of potentially rewatching some of those documentaries like This Is BTS or Who Is BTS, because there was so much information packed in there. And I know as an educator, that information can get lost when you have nothing to attach it to. And now I have a lot of information that if I were to rewatch some of those, that I would be able to attach that to. So I think I might plan to rewatch those as well and try and make some connections, or even push back and, say that I might have heard something different somewhere else, which is a great position to be in. So go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those notifications on so that you're alerted to when new music comes up. Thanks for joining me. I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. And as Jimin says, you're nice. Keep going.